All right. Welcome to the live, everybody. Doesn't even legit doesn't even feel like Saturday. It's crazy. It's craziness. I mean, we've got to be like humanity's got to be questioning things and I don't know. It's wild, man. December. Well, not everywhere because New York is getting snow and yeah, there's different things happening all around the world. But um, I mean, at the end of the day, we know they're doing some sort of stuff in the skies. But at the same time, man, even nature thinks it's like summertime or spring in certain areas. It's wild, man. Um, and yet we're needing and having to let go of any and all expectations of what we think it's supposed to be and what it's supposed. Oh, it was winter solstice on the 21st. It's supposed to be winter. You know what I mean? Um, I mean, in actuality, we could really actually create our own reality. So if we believe it to be warm, it can actually be warm in your reality. No joke, we're actually multidimensional. Welcome everybody to the live stream. How y'all doing, man? I don't even know what day it is. I was trying to remember what day it is, but it doesn't actually feel like Saturday. Things are beginning to really feel weird and like dreamlike, so to speak. Um, it's funny because I know a lot of people be scrolling on YouTube like they do TikTok and stuff, and then boom, all of a sudden you like appear in my live stream, and I'm talking about a dream state, and I'm talking about us bending reality and manipulating reality and quantum physics and fairies and um, oh man, but you know what? These are the times we're living in, man. These are the freaking times we're living in, man. It's it's a beautiful thing, man. Where pretty much everything is accepted compared to the days of like the caveman days or the days of where we weren't as conscious as we are currently, or at least majority of us. I mean, mind you, I mean there is a lot of people still very asleep, um, and don't want to wake up. I'm starting to, as a matter of fact, I actually questioned this for a very long time. What do people like? Why are people so resistant to and they just like have this mentality, this mode of like, I'm working at this pizza place I own this place. I'm working at this pizza place. This is what I do. This is my identity. Like they don't ever question like beyond that. And I always wondered about that. But now I started coming across different people that are posting on social media, young people and older people that just don't give an F. They don't care. At least their ego doesn't care. It's not their soul. Of course their soul cares, but their ego just doesn't care. I'd rather just like not. I don't want that kind of responsibility. That's what a lot of them how they think. They don't want that responsibility. They just want to go get their paycheck, go home. They want to like kind of burn through life. They want to get to the end of this life where they leave the body. That's what I've noticed. Like I didn't really fully understand it till I heard some people talking about it because I always wanted to ask those people questions that are still in like the spell and they don't look up at the sky and see all the trails happening and and stuff like that. And I always wondered like what do they think on a daily basis, like how do they perceive life to be, you know welcome user, welcome little, is it little cute girl, thank you for subbing, I appreciate you. So it's like, I went walking in nature this morning, and of course, as always, they're spraying the skies. They're covering it. They're out there right now. I can see them right now. And I watch other people. I observe. I observe a lot. I'm a very I'm very good at observing. Like where I'm not in the world, I'm of the world. So I'm just observing everything. And I walk around. I see this guy like walking his dog, and he's got his head face down. He's not really looking up at the sky. And if he did, he maybe just looked up, oh, yeah, that's probably just, clouds. That's just clouds. But I mean, you can't think that this is clouds anymore, like real clouds. If you just look around, there's crisscrosses everywhere, and these planes are just moving really, really slow. If you really, really observe, but I think a lot of people are just very distracted, and they gotta, I got a family to raise, I gotta this, I gotta do that, I gotta, and they don't even have time to even look up at the sky and observe and question. But yeah, a lot of people would say I've had a lot of time on my hands too, and so many others, you know. But I'm one of the percentages that have questioned everything and still continue to this day. I don't think I'll ever stop questioning. Of course, I give it up to God. I believe, I trust, I have faith in God. She probably is. I mean, they have their senses are really heightened, and they're already in the fifth dimension. So yeah, that's very true. They do see things. They see beyond. Yeah, well, they see beyond, but they understand it. They just aren't going to say words like we do, but eventually they will. In the fifth dimension and up, man, their dogs and cats, they're going to speak. You know, we're just used to them not doing that. But they will. It's just like right now, bugs and insects and squirrels and birds, they're kind of confused, because what the weather conditions have been aren't what they are now. I mean, we're getting where I'm located in the 70s. It's warm. If we identify with that, otherwise, it just is. So how's everybody doing? Where are y'all from, man? I'm just rambling. These are just thoughts I have. Sometimes I want to, I talk out loud. Questioning everything. I don't think I don't need to. Yeah, see, there's some of these you could see like the sun, like as they get closer to the sun and they start to like, you know, disperse the white stuff into the atmosphere, you could see the sun like reflecting off of it because it's metal that they're dispersing. America? What about America? And oh, you're from the USA. Okay, got you. We're in the USA. What state? You don't need to obviously tell me where you're located. But what state are you guys from? If it's New York, you're definitely getting some snow from what I saw. And like maybe I don't know. I do know this YouTuber that I follow. He was going up to Pennsylvania because he didn't want to be in the snow, and they knew they were getting snow today, so he drove yesterday to Pennsylvania or Philadelphia. Oh, okay, United States of America. I got you. You don't want to disclose the actual state. Well, I'm currently in North Carolina, and it's warm here. Very warm than what it usually is. Oh, Ohio. Okay. Are you guys getting snow there? Is it cold? Is it cold there? It seems your level of questioning might lead you down a path of. No, 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 Joseph. I've been questioning things since I was 7 years old, my friend. I woke up at 7 years old. I question everything. It doesn't lead me down anything. It leads me to more questions. You know, I'm not going to just sit and you know, uh, just be like, yeah, this is what they told me. And yes, sir, yes, ma'am, this is what you told me and agree to it. No, I don't do that. And get ready, guys, because we got a podcast coming in January where there's going to be questioning everything and we're going to be going down the rabbit holes like I always do. Christy, yeah, I think I do remember you. My level of questioning goes way deeper than what I'm doing right now. I'm being guided to just question at that level because there's people that are not ready for the deeper questions to be asked and talked about. It's very, very cold. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Here, it's very warm in the 70s because, as I said, they're doing a lot of spraying up there. You know, manipulating the weather. But we're supposed to get a cold front tomorrow. After all this spraying, it's gonna get real cold. Listen, nowadays, if you're not questioning everything, man, I question you for not questioning everything because people are waking up every moment, every second, questioning everything. Where you came from, why you're here, what you came here to do, who you are. Oh, I got you. Time we start questioning everything. Who's manipulating the weather? Well, there's an organization called DARPA that is connected to the Pentagon. There's also a system that they've been using for thousands of years called HARP. Look it up. There's people that you probably will never even know their names that are a part of it. But essentially, dark energies, dark forces that want to keep humanity in control and in fear. Basically, essentially, slavery. In a different way, of course. But you could do your research, man. There's a lot of stuff out there now, man. And I mean, even what's his name, JFK Jr. has talked about it, and multiple states are banning it. So if multiple states are banning it, then what does that tell you, right? I mean that's the whole thing. I don't understand. People don't question because Florida supposedly was banning it, Tennessee was banning it, and multiple other, like about 15 states in the United States. Every single one of us know that this is going on and have been aware of it, but yet people are afraid to speak on it. And the more and more of us that actually speak on it, because I just do, because I have intuition, I have a deep knowing. I speak to my guides and my galactic councils, and I speak to my higher self, and um, I just know it to be true. There's nothing that anyone would say to me that would have. I've observed it for 47 years. Let's say 40 years, because I knew something was going on at 7 years old. I was a very intelligent kid that woke up at 7. You can question me, Joseph. Of course, I am the truth. You're right. But I'm open to all kinds of, you know, possibilities and people's opinions. And I don't sit here and say, well, it's only gray, black and white, and I'm the only one that has the answer. No. But I do go straight to God. And I trust and believe and have strong faith. Yeah, and you most definitely can question me. But you can also go on a website called geoengineering.org, which they have tons of research. If you need to have research, actual documentation, they have tons of it. And they have video footage, and they have, and again, it could be fake. You may not believe that either. That's okay. You know, what do you think? So let me ask you then this question. What do you think they're doing up there? Why is there planes moving extremely slow? It's happening all over the globe. Why are they doing it around the sun? Why do these white trails follow behind them and then start to expand into thick clouds, which then turns into this white film that blocks the sun? Explain that to me then. Why? And who's doing it? So I ask you, Joseph, because right now there is hundreds of white thick clouds starting to get thicker and thicker, and by tomorrow we're not going to see the sun. By tomorrow there's going to be a blanket of white fog covering the entire sky, and then it's going to get really, really cold. So you explain to me why that is. I think weather is weather, nature is nature. But what does that have to do with nature when there's planes up there moving at a slow rate, crisscrossing, forming white thick clouds? How is that nature? There's somebody in those planes flying those planes with stuff coming out of it that are moving at a very slow rate. No, I see the beauty all around me, man. I don't forget the beauty. I don't forget to smell the roses. I don't forget to be mindful. But you can't, you can also know that there is things happening and not bypass it, because that's spiritual bypassing. So when you do that, that's like what Americans and humanity has been doing for thousands of years. They just turn their head the other way. And that's why we're where we are right now with no transparency. That's why the financial system is corrupt. That's why the medical is corrupt. That's why every system out there is corrupted with manipulation and greed. Because people just want to be like, well, I'm just going to look the other way and ignore that it's actually that they're poisoning my food. I'm going to ignore this. So, like, then the next generation comes in, the kids, and they're addicted to porn and drugs and alcohol and sugar and junk food, and they don't even know how to properly breathe. I disagree with that, Joseph. That I will disagree with. Yeah, but this is different, man. These aren't commercial planes, man. These aren't commercial planes. So basically, so what you're saying, Joseph, is you don't believe that there's any dark forces on this planet doing anything. You think that it's normal that 99% of the humanity's poor and there's a few billionaires and a few millionaires that have power to do whatever they want, and that people don't know the proper things to do, the proper ways to eat, the proper things to. You don't believe in any of that. You think that everything is just what it is. See, that to me is just bypassing, man, and ignoring the problem. And if everybody did that, that's exactly why we're where we are. Because people just want to ignore what's going on. I don't agree with that. I agree. I feel like we have to speak out. We have to finally speak truth and bring the dark to the light. Just sit back, chill, and ignore any of it that any of it's happening. No, I don't. I won't do that. I didn't come here to do that. I saw essentially what happened with my father in the medical system. Okay, I watched what they did. They just came in and out, charging him all kinds of money, and then pumped him with fentanyl, and he stopped breathing. When there's tons of things that they could have helped with if they were properly trained, and that it's all about not getting to the roots, all about pill pushing. I'm not here to just sit back and ignore what's happening. I'm here to actually share the wisdom that I know, the insight, the knowledge. I'm here to help and serve. That's what I came here to do. That's what I volunteered to do. Not just ignore any of it is even happening. But I appreciate it because that's what keeps the world, the merry-go going around, is people like you who are on the opposing side. And you know, without you, we couldn't sit here and have a conversation about it. So I appreciate you for that, my friend. And I appreciate every single one of you, man. The times we're living in are times of disclosure and exposing everything so that people actually wake up out of the spell that they've been in for thousands of years, and actually begin to realize that, oh wait, I've been giving my power away for a very long time, and now actually deciding to take your power back, stand in your power, to be your authentic self, to be real, to not be like, well, this is just, I don't really have a say. I don't really get to say anything. Like, if I vote, it doesn't really matter anyway. Like my vote doesn't count. That's all just giving your power away, man. We're here to stand up, to come together, to fight. Not fight in a way like we're physically fighting in a war. I mean, we are essentially, but not, you know, uh, not in the way that I'm. It sounds like more like getting up and standing your ground and questioning all the things that are happening and actually getting people to open their eyes. No, it definitely doesn't, man. I'm not trapped in any way, shape, or form, my friend. Do I have a YouTube place? I don't know what that means. No, I'm definitely not advocating for anything like that. I'm talking about you get up, you stand in your power, you you see. No, I mean, Joseph, listen, that's what they want you to do. They want you to just stay silent, not question the thing, and just do what you're told. That's what they want. Go to your job, collect your paycheck, go home, eat dinner, do it all over again, and until you leave the planet, or until you're in one of these facilities with people with white coats. You know, so you can keep funneling more money into the system for them. They can enjoy the life they have on their yachts and in their mansions, and you know zillions of cars, and private jets and all of it. They want you to stay silent. They don't want you to question anything. Yo, Presley, we need you, my brother. What's good, man? Oh, you're stopping by for a minute. Mm, I thought you were coming in for for a showdown to hold it down. Presley, man, it's been a long time, brother. I mean, I'm talking a long time. Like shit, probably like a couple months. Haven't seen your ass. Probably the last time was back in October. No, it's everyone as a whole. It's everybody. It's all of us. It is long, right? But it doesn't feel like it, does it? It's crazy. It feels like you were just here yesterday, bro. It's time is like speeding up and getting all wonky and crazy, and you know, no, man, you shouldn't be worshiping anybody, dude. It's gonna be a. Let me just say this, man. Presley, if it's been a little wonky, wait till 2026, my friend. 2026 is going to be a wild ride. If you all thought 2025 was, wait till 26. The disclosure that's going to happen, the unveiling of all these things that have been going on underneath our noses. Oh yeah, believe it or not, it's coming, and it's about damn time. Gas is $2 a gallon in South Carolina. Let's go! Wow. Well, it should really be free, man. To be honest, just like everything else, electric and water and food and all of it, and it will be. Just hold tight, man. It's coming. Lock them in light switches. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, man, it all starts with us. It starts with us changing within, first and foremost. Showing up in the world how you feel you would show up in the world for to make the world a better place. And this live has been an interesting live, to say the least, already. And I thank everybody that showed up. I thank everybody for tapping the like button, subscribing. Happy Saturday to you all, man. Get outside, get in nature. Gas, $7 a gallon in Los Angeles. Just got back from there. Wow. Yeah, I know, man. That's what we need to reveal, and that's what I'm trying to explain to Joseph. There's a lot of greed and manipulation and all of it on this planet at this time, and a lot of it is the big farm company running the show. You know, and it's about time, man. We stand up and we come together and stop pretending like it's not happening. What? No, we're definitely not, my friend. I'm wondering if you are, Wesley. Wellesley, I'm wondering if you're selling any of that. Um, and if you are, I'm just not interested anyway. But you know, hey Heather, what's going on? Welcome to the live. Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks, Presley, for taking care of that. Appreciate you, man. Don't need none of that in here. Oh, it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Um, it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. It's interesting, you know, where I'm located. I don't know. How about you, Presley? Because I know you're not where you normally are. How's the weather there? Because it is warm, man. I'm talking like 70 something degrees Fahrenheit, and the insects are out. The insects are out. They think it's like spring and summertime. It's wild. Um, they're supposed to be in kind of like a hibernation period. Oh, okay. Wow. So that's would be like in the 70s or something. We're supposed. I mean, I don't want to say supposed to, but there's a lot of cloud seeding happening, and um, if you compare this year to last year, yeah, mid 70s, yeah. I mean, I'd be wearing like heavy jackets and pants and having hand warmers and all the business, and people are walking around with short sleeves and shorts. Now, mind you, I watched this YouTuber, and he's in New York, and he was avoiding the snow by driving to Pennsylvania yesterday because supposedly they were getting a heap ton of snow today. So if this doesn't give you a sign that, and now the clouds are starting to dissipate, the ones that the manufactured ones, they're dissipating. But there's a whole heap of them around the sun. Which will in turn give us super cold weather tomorrow. But I mean, this is all just signs that things are breaking down, that things are being disrupted and dismantled. That again, you have different people like conspiracies saying it's global warming, it's this, it's that. But you can't deny that, like, JFK Jr. was talking about chemtrails on the mainstream, and that they were banning them in Florida and many other locations. How cold is it supposed to be? I mean, normally, I mean, we just had winter solstice on what, over the weekend. What's today? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, the past weekend on what, Sunday? It was winter solstice. So, I mean, winter temperatures, I guess you could say, like, I would think like maybe 40s, 30s, and you definitely, you would normally, you wouldn't see like insects and stuff like that. No, no, not Weather Channel, man. It's not the Weather Channel. It's not the Weather Channel, my friend. Gary. Oh, Gary. Yeah, I recognize you. No, no, no. We're just talking about the trails in the sky and the cloud seeding. And, someone was questioning why I question things and why I question everything. This gentleman named Joseph, who was in the chat for a while, was questioning why I question everything. And as I was, yeah. And as I was talking, there's a lot of plane action going on in the sky. And he he doesn't agree. He thinks that it's just normal. Am I going to argue with him? No. Am I going to try to change his belief system? No. But I can clearly sit here as I talk with you all and watch them. And they're not commercial planes flying people to another location. He's essentially, I understand, he's trying to like make me feel like I'm crazy or something, and I understand that, but that's not going to happen because I know what's going on, and I know there's organizations within the shadow, GOV that are a part of a lot of this to, essentially block the sun so that we don't receive the codes and activations that do come from the sun, aside from, filling us up with heavy metals and things of that sort. Again, it's easier to talk about it now than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. People just said, oh yeah, they're skyriders in the sky. I mean, I'm sure you've heard that terminology. They're skyriders. That's definitely not skyriders. There's one right now. I just turned my head to the right now. Just, two flying side by side. Like this, okay? They're exactly like this, just moving slowly with this big white trail behind them. And then after they go for like a long period of time, then these thick, dense white clouds start forming and getting bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where they're covering the blue sky with this, um, you know, again, if I would have been saying this about 15 years ago, people would think, I mean, there is still people that are going to come in here and gaslight you and be like, oh, you belong in like an institution, you know, um, of course, they're going to have those people gaslighting you, the trolls, you know. But yes, it's really happening. Yes, it's been really happening for thousands of years. And I'm not the only one seeing it. There's evidence all over the place, documentation everywhere. We need to like speak about these things so that, you know, we can finally bring it to the light. So you question, but not having the answer. Yeah, it doesn't make me anxious either. I mean, I don't get anxious if I don't have the answer. I know that the answer will come at some point, and it's like, okay, you know. But I do feel like, yeah, I do get frustrated with it. Yes, definitely a deep thinker, man. Deep thinker. Uh, I don't deep thinker by nature. Yeah, I mean, I was questioning everything at 7 years old. I'm 47 now, so yeah, it's been a long, long, arduous journey of questioning. I, I I've definitely wanted to bring someone on that I can interview that is doing this kind of thing. Um, and if nature is nature, why would you need someone in a plane creating clouds and white, thick clouds that cover the sun? Why would you need someone in a plane doing that for us when nature would do it itself, right? Yeah, but that's okay, man. You don't need to be, you know, um, I don't even, I think that at the same time that you weren't really wrong in general. I don't think we're ever wrong, man. Because I guarantee you there's someone out there that can prove what you think you were wrong in. They can prove you to be right. You just may have heard somebody that spoke on whatever you're referring to in the opposite way, so then you believed it to be wrong. I don't believe in that, man. I've gotten to the point where I sternly believe that I know what's going on, and I will find out one day. And there is, you know, essentially proof to prove it. Um, yeah, exactly. You believe deep thinkers are, I believe deep thinkers are the ones who will light up The dark world. Yes, yes. Me too. We're here to disrupt and dismantle it all. The space between the right and wrong. It's the contrast, and I am here to observe these forces. Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Um, we came here, we volunteered to be here to disrupt and dismantle it all, to essentially bring it down, so that we can create the new Earth. This is how we create the new Earth. You know, and there's too many of us, man. I've come across too many light workers and starseeds that know their purpose and know they're here, and they're here to do healing. They're here to do grid work. They're here to light this place up. They're here to anchor in the light. They're here to, there's many, many, uh, you know, reasons. Without the page, the type can't be read. The stars can't shine without the dark. Yeah, but in a different way, though, man. I still disagree in the way that it is currently, because we never had that. We never. If you go back to the days of Atlantis, there was no third dimension. There was no suffering in the way that it is currently and has been, until Atlantis decided to not ascend and they decided to descend. See, now I've heard mixed things about Atlantis. I've heard that they allowed technology to surpass spirituality, which then innately caused Atlantis to fall and be destroyed. And then I've also heard that they decided to descend, to go the opposite way instead of ascending, which then caused Atlantis to fall into the third dimension, which is where we find ourselves now. So, with that being said, if we don't choose to ascend as a whole, the majority of us, then we will choose to descend, which then inevitably will cause humanity to fall, to be destroyed, which I don't think will happen. I think that deep down, I know that that there is so much support and so much help from the galactics, from our angels, our guides. They're all here surrounding this planet, leading us and guiding us. Can we ascend without understanding the darkness? Yeah. I don't think you have to, and I don't think we ever fully will. The only biggest thing that I know that why there is darkness in the way that it is because we've forgotten who we are. And that's what a lot of us are here to do, to assist humanity in remembering who they are, remembering that you are so powerful. And then when you open up and you actually open your heart, then you'll start to get the answers. Then you'll start to get the downloads of your past lives and you name it. But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, the big reason is because humanity has forgotten. So in forgetting, it disconnected us and separated us from God. So then you have all these individuals that are of manipulation and greed, because if you're connected solely to God, you aren't going to be playing in manipulation and greed. You're going to only be of love, right? So a lot of these dark energies that have separated themselves from God are in these positions, like billionaires and priests and in religious positions, to kind of keep humanity from remembering and reconnecting back to God. Because the more people that reconnect back to God and allow God to lead them, and allow God to use their vessel for good. Um, no, I mean, I'm not religious, man. That's not coming from religion whatsoever. Trust and believe that. Um, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I got what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the one thing that they don't teach you in like Christian school and religious school and church and temple and all these things. Yeah. I mean, they don't teach you how to go straight to God and that you can do it anywhere, that you don't have to be inside of an establishment and giving your whole paycheck to them in order to connect to God. All you need to do is sit in stillness. I think it is salvageable and it will be because they're where we're getting more as more and more light shines on the planet. Once they leave the planet, they're going to be reformed, so to speak. God will reform them once their energy actually leaves, which it will, because they will not be able to be here while we are in the fifth, sixth, and higher, even fourth, doing the things they've been doing. Um, I do believe it can be, and I do believe that they will be, and I do believe that they'll just go through. See, what happens is the soul will go through like some kind of incubation period, or it'll be like it went into like some kind of like, I don't know, this place where the soul gets repaired. Okay, the soul will get repaired, and it's kind of like a period of like repair, so to speak. Like they have these hospitals where they go and they get, you know, reformed. The you is important, made perfect, in sin, and yeah, yeah. But here's the thing: what happens, the more disconnected you are from God, the more you play in like greed and manipulation and, and hurtful things. You everything gets distorted. Okay, and then those programmings, the programmings that have that we've all been conditioned and programmed into. The ego holds on to it real tight, you know, and but everything is of God at the end of the day, evil included. It's just they've they've separated, and the more that you play in those things, the farther away you become from God. But here's the thing: 2026 is going to be very big. With people are going to be leaning on faith, like they've never leaned on faith before, because they're going to be going into things and experiencing things and being brought to their knees to the point where you will have no choice but to lean on God and faith and trust what's happening. Or your soul will essentially transition. And it's going to be very big in a way that we're going to be, people are going to be brought to their knees. And what will be left? You asking God for help, you trusting faith, you believing that if you have this deathly illness that you've been told you are, you know, don't have much time left, you're going to have to trust and have faith, deeply trust, and put all your faith in God, that God can work miracles. I don't even want to even call it a miracle because I believe it's just normal. And God is going to be showing every single one of us, all of humanity, like, you thought when Jesus came down and walked on water and changed water to wine, that was huge. Wait till you see the things God is going to show us in the coming months, in the coming years. Yeah, I mean, well, the universe is essentially God, Jerry. Like, you don't need to call it God. Like, that's what I used to do because of how I was programmed. Well, look you up? What do you mean, look you up? Um, the fact of the matter is, you don't need to call it God. You can call it universe. You can call it prime creator source. You can call it the divine. A lot of people in the spiritual community that aren't religious call it universe, source, because of the narrative they've put around it. They've put this negative narrow. I've had to do a lot of inner work, man, to get to the point where I can sit here and talk about God like I am, because I still have these beliefs in the back of my mind that, oh, if I'm talking about God, it's like, oh, then you have to be Christian or Catholic or Jewish or some other religion. And I'm not any of those things. I'm spiritual. I don't believe in the religions. I believe religions were created to divide and separate. And I will stand by that. At the end of the day, I'm leaning more and more as to using the word God, because the word God is high vibrational, and they don't want you using the word God because of the vibration and frequency that it holds. So they want you to avoid using that. You like Borg? I don't know what Borg is. I haven't heard of that one. Um, but it's like, at the end of the day, man, I've had a difficult time. I've had a challenging time using it and teaching it. Oh, Star Trek. I got you. Yeah, I mean, you know, me personally, I think that I think at the end of the day, it's all about, um, uh, you know, it's all about having kept us in slavery and fear. Because what happens? Um, we essentially can and will be easily controlled. When you're in fear, you're in survival, and you're easily controlled. Hey, MBB, I think. If I'm spelling it wrong, I don't know, because it's like really sunny, as you can see. So, but let me see. Hello, mate, from London, United Kingdom. Where in the world are you? North Carolina, United States, my brother, right now. But we'll see what happens in the near future. A lot of things are going to be happening in 2026 that me and myself and Luna are working on. So be prepared, man. I hope to meet um, people all around the world, man. And we do retreats everywhere, and you know, we can meet all of us like-minded individuals like Jerry. Like, we can have these conversations, and maybe Jerry doesn't fully believe everything I'm saying. Maybe he believes part of it, but yet we get to have a healthy, communicative conversation. No, it's like 70 degrees. Can you imagine? Because they're spraying the skies, man. They're cloud seeding up there, manipulating the weather as always. So yeah, it's almost January and it's 70 degrees. Yeah, there's something happening on this planet. That's all I got to say. Big changes are coming, and the weather is a testament to that. But make sure you subscribe, my brother. Wow, yeah, man, it's cold in London. Are you guys having a lot of trails up in the sky, uh, blue? But we can still be friends because we both search knowing there is more. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Jerry. And we are friends and we're brothers from another mother. And the fact of the matter is, we're two like minded individuals coming together, having a beautiful, healthy conversation. And I can learn from you and you can learn from me. And I'm open minded to that. I'm open to any and all possibilities. I don't close myself off to, well, like, this is all it is. This is the way it is. No, hell no. It's like, maybe you got something for me. Maybe I got something for you. We can learn from each other, and that's what this space is all about. A healthy, um, you know, our tribe is coming together, and me and Luna are cultivating it, bringing everyone together. Yeah, man, exactly, 1000%. I agree with you, and that's the way it's supposed to be. But they want us choking each other out. If we don't believe, if you think it's flat, the Earth, and I think it's round, then we're gonna fight till the death. That's what they want you to argue and fight. Because what happens when you argue and fight? You're in a low frequency and a low vibration. So then you're easily controlled and easily in fear. You know? No, no trails, bro. Fly your flag high and proud, bro, with our Union Union Jack. I served in Iraq with the Yanks. Good men they are. Thank you, man. Thank you for your service, brother. Appreciate you, man. Well, we have them here. The trails are, you know, all over the place. I mean, I'm watching one right now. This plane move really, really slowly, spraying metal and clouds that then form into these big white fluffy things that kind of look very hazy. Tomorrow we're gonna have like massive cloud cover. I can tell you right now, with very, very cold temperatures from 70 to like 20 to 30 overnight. um, but yeah, it's happening all over the globe, and we got to speak out about it, man. That we're being poisoned, and that we're being manipulated, and that we're there. We got to start spreading transparency and be authentic and real, and not be afraid to share these things. Because of somebody saying, no, you're not right. You're making that up. That's not true. That's a conspiracy theory, you know, and be able to stand in our power regardless of what anybody says. And that's me. I'm at a point where I'm willing and able to speak, and I will continue to speak. My father passed me the torch when he passed away in 2022 and said, here, Daren, take this. It's your turn. You're leading us into the new earth, into the golden age. Take this torch and lead humanity into the promised land, into the age of love, into the new earth. So I know that's what I'm here to do. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not, because I know that it's all divinely timed, all divinely orchestrated. I know that with what I've gone through in my life, that there is light at the end of the tunnel and God is at the helm. And this is not a religious channel. So when I say God and I say these things, I have to explain it that it is not religious, but things are breaking down. You can even see it, guys, with the prices of silver, man, and gold, which we're going to have a gold and silver backed financial system called the quantum financial system, all backed by gold and silver as the dollar collapses. But if you just take a look at the silver prices in the last couple days, in the last week, how it has skyrocketed, I mean, say no more. Say no more. I've been saying this since before my dad passed, man. Buy silver, buy gold, man. This shit is going to skyrocket, and it sure as hell is. My guides were telling me that. Copper, too. Yeah, they all are. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. It is in America, too. It's no different here. It's everywhere. It's all over. But this all has to happen so that we can move through it and get to the other side. We've got to watch the financial system break down. We've got to watch the medical system fall. It has been so corrupt for so long. I mean, I've been in it, man, for 47 years with my father having cancer 3 times. I've been in the systems with my mom's side, my dad's side, losing lots of family members. Like I'm just like you. I'm standing boots on the ground, tying my bootstraps up, standing in the chaos, still at peace, knowing that God has a plan way better than mine, than yours, than anybody's. And that there will be peace on earth in our lifetime. Heaven on earth is coming, but we have to get through all of this. We have to, and it's going to be a little bumpy, man. It will, but you got to trust and believe, man. And I hope that you subscribe to this channel, man. You join our family, bro. Because I'm telling you what, man, I've seen visions since I was a little kid of what is coming. And it is going to be a bright and beautiful world that we're creating, that we're cultivating together. Okay? You just got to believe. You got to see beyond all the stuff that's happening, man. They want you to fall into that trap. They want you to see all the suffering going on so that you fall into it as well. That you get sucked into it. I'm telling you, man. Keep your head up. Stay positive, man. Better days are upon us, man. The matrix is falling. It is. All the systems are coming down so that we can build new systems out of love, so we can create from love, not fear. Yeah. No, man, exactly. And those things are going to keep you in that frequency and vibration of exactly what they want. They got you exactly where they want you, in anger, resentment, and fear, so they can control you. That is the point. Yeah, man, I will. I will, because I know. I know what I came here to do, man, and no one is going to tell me otherwise. Yeah, there's parts of me that when you say all that, I'm like, yeah, how the F are we going to get out of this? And blah, blah, blah. That's my ego. I know it. But like the other aspect of me knows that this shit is going to be amazing. And we're going to be like, there is no way and even if my soul did come here and I helped and assisted in dismantling it and disrupting everything, that I will come back and I will see the new earth that I assisted and helped in creating. But I know, and I know deep down, that I will experience heaven on earth before I leave this planet. I know for a fact I will experience heaven on earth in this lifetime. With all that I've gone through and the struggles and the physical things and the financial things and watching people die in the medical system. Okay? I've seen it all, man. I've been addicted to pornography for a majority of my life. Not anymore, but I was. It all had a hold on me. Drugs, alcohol, material things, pornography, the list goes on. It all had a hold on me. Okay? Sugar, food, everything had a hold on me. And now I'm free of it. And see, that's the thing. That's what they want you to be, like, addicted to porn, addicted to sugar, addicted to the junk food, addicted to this, that, addicted to objectifying women, chasing women for sex to help you get off. All these different things are intentional so that they have a hold on you. Okay? So that you're like thrown around. But when you actually break free of it and it doesn't have a hold on you anymore, And you can go and you can dabble in it, and you can go eat a candy bar and then not be craving another one. My ego is a weasel, like a little creep. Yeah, well, you just got to reprogram it, man. You just got to reprogram it, Jerry. See, the thing is, man, we just have to rewire and reprogram ourselves. Every single thing in this world is meant to program you even deeper into a spell so that you're in fear and you're controlled. Period. Everything is a belief system, and it's to control you. It's to keep you in fear and enslaved in the system, so that you're like, well, what else am I going to do but go to my job and come home and eat dinner and do it all over again, and then collect a paycheck at the end of the week, and then pay the system and pay the man, and it's like then you just die and leave. Like, you think that your soul and your human would want to come here for that experience? Like, what? I said to myself, why would I choose to come here unless I'm here and volunteer to be here to assist humanity in remembering who they are, insisting humanity in stepping in their power, remembering who they are, being setting boundaries, all these different things that I've had to go through so I can teach you how to do it. Right? But why would I come here and not experience heaven on earth? Why would I come here to like work an 80-hour shift, go home, be completely exhausted, go to sleep, wake up and do it again and again and again, like Groundhog Day? And I did that crap, and it sucked. Okay, and I'm one to here to tell you, there's no way in hell I would have chose to do that. That is like living in hell on earth, and you feel like you have no purpose, no reason for being here. Like, majority of the souls out here are like what the hell am I doing here? I don't know that I even have a purpose. Why am I even here? What am I freaking doing here? Like, I don't even want to get up and go do this job, but I have to because I have to pay this shit. And it's like, this is all the programming, man, that we have to break free of and remember how powerful we are and come together as one and put all our resources together and rebuild this earth in the way that we know that it will be in alignment with our highest good. Because we came here to enjoy this, to enjoy being here, to live our fullest, you know? And trust and believe, man, I did not come here. My dad did not suffer to clear the pathway for us. Okay? I did not suffer to clear the pathway for us. Of course I did. You know? And majority of us did. And we went through these things so we can have compassion and empathy for humanity, so that we can open our hearts like Jesus did and see people in the pain they're in, not the act they're committing, because they don't know any better, because they were programmed to be in survival, to not trust, to be in fear, to worry about everything, to hold this story about, oh my God, it looks like the world is ending. It's not ending, my friends. It's just beginning. It's just beginning. Man, people are waking up by the millions, and they cannot stop. And then I've seen visuals, and my guides in galactic families have showed me visuals. This cannot be stopped, and it will not be stopped. God is working through me right now, y'all. He's bringing this message through. I'm allowing him to use my vessel for good, right? But a lot of the people that have fallen have separated from God, do not trust in God, do not believe in God. They don't believe anything. And I can tell you right now that heaven on earth is coming in our lifetime. And I know this. Yeah. Right on, Jerry. And You just got to believe, man. You gotta know deep down, man. You got to know. Your ego is the thing that's resisting and fighting and kicking and screaming. Because it doesn't want anything to change. But like, you just can't stop it, man. The rushing river is breaking through the dam, and we are, in fact, creating, building, and cultivating the new earth, man. But anyways, listen, guys, I got to get going, man. I got some things to take care of. But this has been a lot of fun, as always. I love coming on these lives, man. Just stay optimistic, man. No matter what is happening in the world, man. Know and trust and believe that great things are coming. And if you feel lost or confused or stuck or in fear, man, come back to Daren and Luna's channel. Come back to our YouTube channel, or follow us on all social medias and go watch some of the videos I've posted. There's over 1,000 something lives and videos that me and Luna have posted that can help you and support you and lift you up. So if you feel like you're feeling down and hopeless, come here and start watching some of our content, man. I have so many videos, so many lives daily, that you can learn and grow and evolve and expand, and know that you're not alone, man. And you can also sign up for our free newsletter at darenandluna.com. You can join us on our school membership platform if you want a community to come together with. It's all on our website. So you're not alone, man. And there's a community you can join and come together with. So with that being said, man, I love you all, man. I will see you for Positivity Sunday tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but I will be here tomorrow on Sunday for Positivity Sunday. Make sure you like, subscribe, you hit that notification bell. Give us a donation if you feel like it. There's a thank you button. You can send a donation, even $1, whatever you feel called to, man. We greatly appreciate it, and it is to support our mission. We hope one of these days, man, to get an RV and travel the world and do retreats and serve humanity like we came here to do, man, and assist humanity in waking up to the truth of who you are, man, because you are effing powerful. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, man. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you in the next live, next video, or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go.